Alright, I'm back with another video, and in this video I'm going to be going over a chess opening trap that was first played by Siegbert Tarrasch against Gunsberg all the way back in 1890. This is a trap out of the Ruy Lopez, and this is the first time I saw it. I thought that it had real practical opportunity. I feel like it's very possible that you could play a game and an opponent could fall into this trap in this line because it's very natural moves played by black that ended up being a losing move. So one particular move at the end looks like a natural move that is losing. But anyway, let's just jump right in. So we have a Ruy Lopez with e4, e5, knight f3, knight c6, and bishop to b5. So this is the Ruy Lopez opening, one of the most popular openings in all of chess. Knight f6 is the Berlin defense. You develop your kingside knight and you attack this pawn on e4. White castles, black takes the pawn on e4, and white plays d4. So this is all standard stuff, looking to potentially open the e-file, which you could use for your rook potentially, or to recapture this pawn on e5 at the right time. So black plays a6 here, bishop to a4, pawn to b5, bishop to b3, all standard stuff still, and black plays d5. So gaining a big pawn center and reinforcing this knight on e4, offering up this e5 pawn, but gaining space with the d pawn and blocking this bishop, reinforcing this knight, all pretty standard stuff. White plays d takes e5, black plays bishop to e6, just developing this bishop, reinforcing d5, all still relatively normal stuff. Black wants to play bishop e7 and castle and obtain a decent position. White plays c3 for several reasons. One, you want to prevent black from playing d4 and b4, as well as maybe like something like knight to b4, but also you look to bring the bishop back to c2, maybe try and take out this knight at the right time, but this is a useful move in a lot of cases. And then in this position, black plays bishop e7, rook to e1, just a couple natural developing moves. Black castles, and white is going to play knight to d4 here. So there are a couple things to consider in this position. If black plays knight to e5, or knight takes e5, pawn to f3 is going to be pretty reasonable, and then black is going to have to end up giving up this knight on e4. So I don't think most opponents would want to allow this. And then there's the other option outside of knight takes d4, which you simply just recapture with the pawn. So if we show that on the board, knight takes d4, c takes d4, white is doing quite well. You look to potentially kick this knight on the next move since it doesn't have many good squares. And white is doing pretty well here with a nice center. And then the last move that really caught my eye in this game. So this is what was played in the game, queen to d7. Now this is a super natural move. You just develop the queen, you connect your rooks, and you look to reinforce this bishop potentially, bring a rook to the center. It looks like an extremely natural move. You're just defending this knight, so knight takes c6 isn't a threat. But unfortunately, knight takes e6 here was played, and black just resigns on the spot because if f takes e6, so let's take a look at this first. F takes e6, rook takes e4, and you're going to be losing a piece because of this pin down the d file. And similarly, if queen takes e6, once again rook takes e4, and there's a pin along this diagonal. So after queen to d7 and knight takes e6, white is simply going to just be winning a piece here, and the game is over. So I thought this was a very interesting opening trap because it's out of a very popular opening, and I felt like this position could have some real playability. And Queen d7 is a very natural move that I feel like could happen, especially in maybe like a blitz game or something like that. But I thought this was a cool opening trap that I thought could potentially be seen in your games. So that's going to be all for this video. And hopefully I'll make more opening trap videos soon, and I'll see you guys next time.